Hey, so I'm forging a small drifter size nessmuk style knife, and what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to upset the end of the stock, meaning I'm going to push it into itself and basically build up more steel around the edge. And the way I'm going to do that is I just have an anvil sitting on the ground, and I'm going to drive the end of the stock into the anvil, and that's going to push the steel up and out. Inch and a quarter to start with, and our end is now at 1.5 inches. So we've added a 1/4 inch of width to this end section here, which is then going to be forged in and allow the extra material for that higher clip point that I'm planning on for this nessmuk pattern. I want to show I round the tip here before I get down all the way. You could hot rasp it, you could grind it, you really could hammer it, but it just stops from what they call fish lip. This happens especially if you don't use a very large hammer, and this one isn't all that large that I'm using right now. So you sometimes will get a little material overlap, and that'll cause a cold shut, which will cause cracker weakness. So most basic way to take care of that is just to round the edge off, and then when you forge that down, it'll create a new point, and you don't have to worry about trying to get those two hard angles to blend into each other. So I'm going to heat this back up and then form the tip. So that's our basic clip is started. This portion here has to be smoothed out and blended in a little bit, which will push this point forward. So I'm going to bring it back a little bit first and kind of push it into itself down this way. Alright, I'm going to start putting the bevel in the tip. I'm trying to curve that up a little bit, so I'm going to use this section of the horn to try and push the material in a linear direction rather than outward, or if I were to hit the hammer flat on the face. You can see the lines that it puts in. see these? And it's pushing the metal in this direction rather than out in all directions, which you would have with a flat face hammer blow. Next step, I'm going to put this back on the flat of the anvil, smooth this all out. It'll push it out a little bit more, and be able to straighten this line up too. That's what I came up with. It's a little different than the traditional, but I think it'll work. It's a nice pattern. I have to straighten the blade, shape the handle, do a quick rough edge on it, and stamp my initials and heat treat it.